Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So it's that time of the month again and we have a project pan update. So I'm really excited for this one. We've hit pan finally on something that I've been looking forward to. So without further ado, let's jump straight in. As usual, I am wearing everything on my face today. Let's start from the top, shall we? For primer, we have the Passion Pro Partner in Prime Dewy Pore Minimizing Face Primer with Hyaluronic Acid. As I always say, it is the longest name ever. I've used quite a significant amount. Again, as you can see, it is steady increments every single time. So I'm pretty sure we'll be finished with this in the next month, which I'm really excited about. I think I'm a bit further than that down, I'm sure, but because there's like the neck of the bottle, I guess you call it, is stopping it over there, but it looks like I'm further down to there. But yeah, I just kind of marked off where I thought it was after doing my makeup today or this evening. So yeah, very excited about this. It feels like nothing in here. I'm not gonna miss it once it's gone, so hopefully we can finish it by next month. Moving on to foundation. I didn't get much use out of foundation. I didn't even start with the stats. Let me start with the stat. Backtrack. I don't know what I was thinking. Actually, I'm a little bit out of sorts because I always say out of sorts, but that's exactly what I mean. My head is all jumbled because I just finished like a 24-hour read this morning, so I'm a little bit scattered, so please bear with me. I wore makeup 13 times this month, and for the primer I did use it 12 times. I'm thinking of bringing in this one next. I'm not 100% sure. As you can see, I've made a bit of progress on it, so I've been just playing around with this, playing with the texture still to see if it's something I would like to include. But yeah, so 13 times used this 12, so sometimes I use these together, but yeah, 12 times, so just one time that I didn't wear makeup. I didn't really wear makeup a lot. Like I said, I am focusing a lot on my book videos, so I don't always wear makeup for them. Anyway, so where were we? Foundation I used 9 times. I wasn't really focused on foundation this month, like I said, for my book videos, and a lot of the times when I'm running errands, going to the library and stuff, I'll just throw on some concealer and not do foundation. So I'm really sad to say that I didn't make much progress. I mean, it is a bit, but look at that jump when I was using it quite frequently. So we're down to here now. Still progress, but I think this will still take me a couple of months just because I'm not particularly into foundation recently. Like, I just like the look of my own skin. So this does give a fair bit of coverage, and yeah, I've just preferred just throwing on a bit of concealer. But yeah, I still did make progress, which is a good thing compared to some of the other products. Next, we have the concealer, and this is the Mode Elite HD Concealer in the shade Beige Honey, and I made a baby little amount of progress over there. Again, I do use it, but it just under my eyes, a little bit on the cheekbones, and that's it. So I don't use a lot of it, and because of the applicator, which looks like that, it is easier to spread out, so you end up using less product. But I'm not in any particular rush with this. There's other things I am making progress on, so I'm okay with that. So very exciting. For bronzer, we had the LA Girl Velvet Bronze Contour Stick, and we are basically, well, I'd say we're done. I don't know if it's focusing. There we go. I think we're done. So what I tried to just dig some out. I was using it quite frequently when I do just like my concealer. I do add a bit of this bronzer, and I'm so happy it's done, but it was starting to get really dry and crumbly, so it would leave like chocolate crumbs on my cheek. So yeah, I just thought, you know, it's about time we retire it now. It's done its purpose. It's finished. Really, really, really excited about it. I did use it 11 times this month. So yeah, the last two times I used it, I just thought it wasn't, the formula was changing, was super dry. The lid is also cracked, so I guess it's getting like oxygenated. Don't know if that's the right word, but it is getting oxygenated and drying out. So very, very happy that this can go in our empties. Then I had this little liquid well, it's the Collection Velvet Kiss Moisturizing Lip Cream. I've added this in for blush purposes. I used it today. I've used it a couple of times. I used it 8 times this month, but it's just such a faff sometimes and I don't get that much use out of it. I can't see my progress on it, but I am still just rolling on with it. Whenever I feel like adding a little bit of color, I do include that, but also if I'm not wearing much makeup, I will definitely do that and some of the, like I said, the cream bronzer and then just some powder over the top, and it really looks natural. So I do use it, but not as often as I would like. Next, for powder, I had the Fit Me, the Maybelline Fit Me, and I've made a huge dent in there. You'll be able to see on my progress photos, big dent in there. But like I said, it has hard panned, so I'm having to scrape it off and then dump it in the middle and then use it from there. But I haven't really been using it much. I used this also 8 times because we've reached this point and I have another video planned and I need this for that. So I'm saving the last little bit for that. So bit of a cheat, but yeah, I haven't really been using this the last few times just because it is almost finished. It will definitely be finished by next month, if not in the next couple of weeks. So yeah, big amount of progress. But like I said, it doesn't really keep my oils at bay for very long, so I get super shiny about an hour after I've done my makeup. So I have to load on the powder, set it, and then powder again. So I use quite a bit of it, so that was easy. Next, this is one of the items that I am so excited about because I've been hoping for this the whole time during this 4 months of doing this project pan. On my Essence Contour Duo, I finally hit pan on, am I recording sound? Yes, I finally hit pan on the bronzer, and I used it a total of 10 times this month, but I hit pan after the 3rd time I used it this month. So I've been hiding this pan for quite a bit and it's just getting larger. So as you know, my goal was to hit pan, so we will be rolling this out of the project, but I'm so happy with that progress. And it's very hard for me to hit pan on bronzers like I have in the past, but those have been older products. So yeah, really excited about that. Next, the only update I have for the blush is that the lid came off. That's honestly the only update, but it's a problem with Essence packaging. It's made so cheap. I literally just couldn't get the lid off, and the next thing I knew, the whole thing flew off. So not a lot of progress in here either, and I am so ready to roll this out. I don't know why, but lately with my bronzer, it's mixing in and making it too orange, if that makes sense. I don't even know. Maybe it's the bronzer I'm using. I don't know, but I'm really not enjoying this. So I think I'm going to roll it out and move in something more exciting. But we've had 4 months, like more than a quarter of the year with it. So it's time to roll this out, and it's broken and annoying. For highlighter, again, no progress, but I am still enjoying it. I really do like the texture of this. You can see there's a slight dip in it. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but this I used a total of 9 times. Highlighter is not something I particularly gravitate towards, so yeah, I like some on my nose, but not always. So if I'm just, like I said, popping out for an errand, there's no real need to put on any highlighter unless I'm really in the mood, which doesn't often happen. So yeah, no real progress on that. Then the eyeshadow, I thought I would make progress on this because on the collection one I made quite a significant amount of progress, like the first month of the can't even speak, on the first month of the year, but unfortunately we haven't hit pan on anything. However, I am pretty sure we'll hit pan on this peachy shade soon, just because I like to use it to kind of set my eyeshadow primer, because for example this shadow is on my outer corner and it doesn't react very well to a sticky base. It kind of just won't move around. So with setting it like that, it blends and gives me a much more seamless look. But yeah, I am still enjoying it. I'm loving it for every day. I usually just take one of these shimmers and pop it all over the lid, and then use my MAC shadow to blend it through the crease. So that's been looking nice and natural, and I'm really loving it. But I just feel like I'm so limited to either doing a red look, an orange look, or a brown look. I've more gravitated towards orange. Obviously it really looks nice on my skin tone, but it's not very versatile, but it's really nice for winter. Like I said, I do enjoy the shimmers, so I'm still going to keep this in for sure. I'm going croaky. I'm also flying through this, but moving on to, didn't I say how many times I used the eyeshadow? I don't think so. I'm so hasty. So the eyeshadow I used 12 times. So like I said, if maybe it's just a shimmer, maybe it's just the brown. Like I try to use it every time I use my makeup, but other times I'll just throw in some liner. So yeah, 12 times this month, which isn't bad, I think, compared to like 13 times using makeup in total. So yeah, MAC shadow I used only 10 times, and I don't know if this hole is getting bigger. It looks the same every single time I use it. So still loving it, still want to keep it in, and still want to continue working on it. I know once I hit pan, I usually roll it out, but I started off with pan in this. So I'm not sure what my real goal is. I don't know what my real goal is with this, but I guess if I get sick of it, I'll roll it out. But for now, I'm still enjoying using it. It's like as an everyday thing, so no real harm in that. And like I said, I am still enjoying it. So yeah, I think we just have the lipstick, which I'm not really tracking the progress on, but I'm basically leveled out now with the packaging, and I've decided I am going to slowly start digging it out and just using it, because as you can see, it looks pretty natural the way I've done it. I just used a darker lip liner, and then I kind of blur it in the lips and then blot this on the inside, and it's actually looked really nice even for my no makeup days. The only problem with this is, even though it is their comfort matte, I don't know if they made a mistake with the formula, but it is really creamy, and it disappears really quickly, like a couple of sips of a drink or whatever, and it's off. So yeah, I'm just leaving this for the purpose that it is basically done, so we might as well finish it up. So moving on to roll-ins and some new rules we have, or I don't know, some changes to the project, put it that way. I am not gonna roll in another cream bronzer. I think I have 2 on hand, and I have no intention of finishing them anytime soon, because I am doing such a large no buy this year, so I want to use them sparingly. I am currently like finishing my She Glam one. There's basically nothing in, and I've had to pull out the stopper, but I have no intention of finishing this in a hurry, or I just want to use it sparingly. So I don't want to track it, I just want to enjoy it. So we are not rolling in a cream bronzer, nor are we rolling in a powder bronzer, and that is just because I have a few formulas that I haven't really gotten familiar with, and a lot of them are still fairly new-ish. So I kind of just want to play around with them, see what I like, see what I don't like, and just give my other bronzers some use. So I will just rotate them into like my Shop My Stash daily makeup drawer. So no powder bronzer anymore. And then to replace the blush that I want to roll out, because like I said, it's no longer serving me, I'm going to roll in my MAC mineralized blush in Lovejoy, which looks like that. I'm sure you've seen it on my channel before. This is one of my older blushes. I think I got this in, I want to say 2019, so I need to use this up, and I have made like no progress on it just because I've been using so many other blushes. So I'm going to focus on this. I really love it. I think this is my 3rd repurchase of it. It's one of my favorite blushes. Sparkling water. It's one of my favorite blushes, so I'm really excited to get more use out of this. So from 11 products, we're moving down to 9 products, so hopefully it will be a little bit easier. And like I said, I do want to get some use out of my other makeup and not just focus on one product. So yeah, I'm very excited about this, and I'm excited going forward, having a smaller focus. Maybe that will help me get more familiar with the other products that I do have in my collection. But yeah, that's everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Thank you so much on your support on my project pan. I was thinking of trying to do a pan that palette as well, but let me know what your thoughts are on those and whether you would enjoy seeing that. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me again. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment for engagement, and I'll see you all next week. Bye, guys.